keep doing this even when he's coming back from an injury?
I mean, there's definitely no concerns when he comes back because the reputation itself carries through, and he was quite confident. He had bowled few sessions. He was nailing those Yorkers and all that. Took him probably the first game itself. He bowled brilliantly. I remember it was RCB when it was a high-scoring game. He went for only 20 runs or something. So he's a massive asset for us. The experience that he carries through to the team and the situations that he's been bowling for us as well. So we worked around that, and yeah, I mean, it's great to have him around the group. The experience that he brings, talking to Ashwini in that last over before he bowled that as well. Those things, it's very, very important.
Congrats on the win. Just after opting to bat first, how big a challenge you see of the today, especially with the fast bowlers?
Yeah, I think I have to be honest. I didn't anticipate dew because I was here practicing and knew yesterday's game as well. There wasn't much dew, so these are things that I can't control. I've looked at the wicket. We had a chat. We felt that against this opposition, that batting first is the right call. So we played tactically brilliantly. The way we batted, the tempo was great, and we put runs on the board. And we took that early wicket off Shubman as well, which was a massive one. So everything was going to plan. But halfway stage, I saw the dew coming in, and I thought it'll settle. It won't get. But like 8th, 9th, 10th over, it was skidding through. We couldn't get our grips variation, so we have to make a call. There was just like planning wise, we were thinking with long boundaries, the way they grip the leg spinner might be an option for us, but we then took that out and then ball Ashwini. Change our plans to bowl Yorkers as much as we can because the length balls were skidding through, the variations was not happening. So I think it was a tough last 10 overs for us, but the experience heads held together and we executed brilliantly.
The size in the opposition can a word on his evolution as a batter, and how do you see him doing in India if he gets an opportunity?
Well, I've enjoyed him batting. I have to be honest. He's a good lefty, good cricketing shots, has a good head on his shoulder as well. So I'm sure he'll do well. It'll be a challenge in England. It's like we've all done that in the past, but I think he'll find a way to do what he needs to do in England, and I'm pretty sure that he's a very, very good, talented cricketer.
Big matches in crunch situations, Mumbai Indians always find a way to defeat the game. Today again they did it. There was a lot of ebb and flow. Can you just throw us a light about this champions mentality Mumbai have in facing such tough situations?
Well, when you have a winning culture, it's easier to try and have that same thing going through. Even you get a new group, we still have a very experienced core group within our ranks. So the conversations that we have, planning and everything is around about how can we get better, how can we push through. That winning mentality itself comes through from those senior players, and having that experience, guys who have won trophies, does help. And my job is to try and cultivate that for the new guys who's coming into the squad. I mean, obviously after the big auction, we had quite a few new faces, but I think telling them about the history of Mumbai and how we go, how we operate, and have that attitude that we will never die from a situation, we'll always fight through. So I think that is shown today. We had a couple of tough games leading up to this as well, so we needed to learn from that and make sure that we execute our plans better.
Mahela, first of all, congratulations on the win. Before today, Mumbai Indians had never won an eliminator. That's not the case now. You have finally won an eliminator. You lost a very close game to Gujarat Titans in the league phase, and so did you have any nerves to play? Because this was again a last over thriller. So, what was the feeling like in the camp?
No, I mean, they're a very good team. We lost to them twice. But once you're in a playoff, it's a new game. And both teams had new faces coming in as well. So that's a factor. It's just about playing a good game of cricket on the day. Both team have match winners, both team have skills, and our conversations has been to execute on a given day. We just need to be better than the other team. So that's what our challenge is. We keep it very simple and back our skills to execute those simple plans, and that's what you need to do in these tournaments.
A word on Rohit Sharma, the way that he was batting. There were drop chances as well, but the way that he executed his innings and that set up the platform. So how privileged are you to have a player like him?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, all the senior players that we have is a luxury for us, and they've been with Mumbai for many years. Rowe batted brilliantly. I think he took his time a little bit, and the way Johnny went as well, he let Johnny take control initially, and then when he knew it was his time and the bowlers, then he picked and he got into a brilliant tempo. I think the pressure that he put on the two spinners, especially Sai and Rashid in that situation, was absolutely brilliant, and that's what Rowe does. I mean, big games, he do have a different gear that he plays. That's what experience does, and you cannot replace that. So hopefully, we'll have a couple of more knocks from him this season. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Mahela, can you tell us, talk to us about Ashwini, Kumar? I mean, kind of improvements you see in him as a bowler today compared to when you first saw him, and also the kind of conversations you and Lasith are having with him?
Yeah, I mean, Ashwini is a great talent. I think first season itself, the way he has responded to the challenges that we put him through, he's done brilliantly. I know he hasn't played much state cricket as well, but when we saw him, we saw the skill that he has. But we've given him simple plans so that he doesn't get confused. A lot of guys on the field help him. Pums, Deepak, Hardik, all those guys have those chats. But it's all about execution under pressure, and what we've seen him. I mean, this is not the first time. I mean, the game that we lost to GT in Wankhede, came in as a concussion sub and bowled brilliantly, bowled well against KKR on that game. So we use him tactically when we need to against opposition, and he will learn a lot being around this group, and for us, I mean, in big games, if he can produce this, he'll get more confident and he'll get a better player. And what you see is not the full Ashwini. There's much more to come from him, and he's a fabulously skilled bowler. We just need to keep grooming him in the right direction.
Congratulations for the win. And again, there's a significance importance of Mumbai and so many iconic moments this time. So what's the one moment, a special moment for you which you want to highlight? Like there's a special moment which changed the game of the Mumbai like entire season.
I think there were a few, but I think for me, the game against Delhi when we got those 3 run-outs and we won. Because we were at that time, we were 5 games, 4 losses, 1 win. And that was a crucial match, and Delhi was top of the table team. And we did get a decent score, but we didn't bowl well. Karun got away from us. But the fight the guys show on that day, the bowlers executing, taking catches, and then finishing it off with those 3 run-outs, it was a team win. And that just gave us a lot of momentum. I think for me, personally, if I go back, where the turnaround and where that belief came through was from that game, and I think from that point onwards we knew that we just needed to be calm and execute, and that's what we've done.
Thank you. Mahela, final thing, we saw Kumar getting some treatment on the field. Was it any injury or was it
No. I mean, these are few old souls. We get a bit of bandaging, bit of time, and I saw Pasto getting it done, few others as well. So it just we know it's a tough schedule for us, but I think everyone's healthy, everyone's fit, and don't worry about those little tightnesses.
So we should be fit for the qualifier?
I haven't heard anything from the physios. I'm pretty sure that even with one leg, these boys will be playing for us. Don't worry about it.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you.